I will take your word for it, as I said, as far as
Bump, 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 bump.
as far as you can trust anyone online.
Just like to you. We're from the protection team. Okay, that's not a problem. So you're a teacher? Yes. A teacher speaking to a 14-year-old child. For something you would know better, wouldn't you? The intellectual school teacher? Everything's going to boil it down. Let's not bullshit here, sausage.
I will give you that. I just don't know.
I don't trust you either, because you've been speaking to young children all night.
In which case, I go to bed now, so quite cool.
We can place you under section 24A citizens arrest and we can move on. We would rather you did stand here very clearly, because it's a lot of so we have got that power. We don't want to use that power, but we will if we have to. Okay? Just telling you that. Right, fantastic. As I say, a unit has been called. It's on its way down. We will hand over this evidence to the police. They will read it. And if they deem...
Shout out to Jack over UK, mate. What a guy. Tell you what, soldier.
Why? Someone in your station. Why? Why would you risk your career? This is your moment to actually sit there and say it. You certainly don't. What do you teach? That's the thing that's going to get you in.
Just because I am a man answered for that I cannot be inferred as active guilt. Just as personal safety. Because they don't trust you. And you can't infer guilt by someone not answering a question. You can't ever trust people.
Yes.
Yes, spoken to President.
Yes. Yes. Can you take out my name with you?
Yes.
The questions that my colleague is asking aren't really.
As I
sat there and said.
Well, we don't want to.
As you sat there and said.
They are not police. Do not let them indoors.
Right. Now, you stated to this child that your wife knows that you're speaking to young children in a sexual manner, didn't you, sir?
Clark, they are not police. Do not let them indoors.
Raising your voice when you're in school, don't want to be reactive.
No.
Exactly this nice and calm. Nobody will come out with you.
Hang on, mate.
The more you want to.
Because Clark, don't let them in. They're not police.
She's standing at the door. She's standing at the
Morning,
door.
Shabba.
No, nobody should be in there. Clark, do not let them in.
Oh,
They're
well.
not police.
Fuck, Shabba. Oi, try the next turn.
Ooh, we
You
get
shut the doors, secure.
a little bit touchy. So this is my three. Speaking section.
You better look at your money, Davy. Which Davy is that?
I don't care whether you trust me or not.
What do you think we're here
Is that young Davy Joyce in the chat?
We want to be.
Hey,
So you are restraining me.
Well, we haven't touched it, so that's not
is it young Davy? I'm wondering.
The application of force is.
Is that young Joe's nephew?
Yes, teacher.
Oh,
Is that the same Davy?
Yeah, that's it. He's a teacher.
Yeah.
Knows best.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
You should have gone, well, you should have gotten a manslaughter on that, bro. You know that, don't you?
What will happen if you do try to move? You will
No
go to
problem, lad.
Section 24, which is a citizen's
Tell you what, the old Christmas weather, you can start to feel it coming in, guys. And I tell you one thing, listen,
Okay, you can move
I
that.
hope it's been good this year. You know why?
Oh, I'll leave a message.
Because you know that beady bastard checks his list every year, you know.
I would still like to-
See me as a kid, I never got fuck off.
So you are.
Because I was on the naughty list.
That's no haven't you?
Yeah. I eventually got me presents a few hours later, you know, but they're trying to teach me a lesson, the boss. Yeah. I thought it was great, and I come down, there was an orange wrapped up with my name on it, cunt for taking the piss.
Just push yourself up against
I'm
it.
trying to walk around you.
You can handle it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, see, Dublin's a cold, like, you know, in the winter.
I'm being falsely detained, George.
So, oh,
No, we're being falsely detained.
You are.
right, I'll tell you what, that's why them Russians are so hard.
No.
Under section 24A, we can, should we wish to. If you would like us to do that, we then will.
This is a false detention. They are not the police officers, George. They are trying to force you to detain me. I'm not. You can stop filming this.
It's like you're in film.
Stop filming.
It's like you're.
This is a public place, so we will be filming.
I've asked you.
Yes, but we have a public, we have a right
This
to
is
film.
true. This
I
is
actually do know what I'm talking about. I don't do courses just for the fun of it.
Why, what did I miss last night, Chopper?
I have no evidence.
I'm a dumb bastard, I couldn't even put in my bank account details last night to DM.
Unfortunately, that is when.
Fair play to them, people can, oh, stop. I'd rather go for pike in the winter, Dave, you know, fairness, because it's like we feed. And the colder the water is, the better for us. I have a mate that goes with a fucking tent. It's like, because he's a carp, he fishes for carp. And you want to see the fucking devices he has. I'm not joking, you couldn't believe it. I'm fucking fishing, I'm ready. I sent me gear up now, this is a long time ago, right? And I looks across at my man, right? And he's fucking, I sees him with a fucking remote control in his hand and a little fucking boat like that. Right? And when the boat gets to where you want, you just release it and it opens up your bait form, lets it go down. You know what I mean? And all you do is bring your little boat back in. You know what I mean? Because, especially if you're fishing for carp. You know what I mean? Because they're clever motherfuckers. Now, I know you think I'm crazy. I'm gonna say this. See, carp and pike, they have fucking brains. Well, listen, anybody that does that, anybody who's a significant risk to women and children, they have to be neutralised. You know what I mean? Yeah, three options. You either tie them up, you let them go, or the third part, which I think all rats and paedophiles should get the same justice. What? No, the only way to kill a rat is to neutralise the fucker so it's not coming back from the dead. But it's said that. It's the same with snake. You know, you do tell people say, like, listen, you cut the head off the snake, you kill it. It's a Muay Thai, which means a new day in Thailand. Sawadee ka, sawadee ka. Yeah, I know a little tiny bit of Thai because my brothers used to work for like two Thai guys for years in Manchester. Master Woody, Grandmaster Woody. Two of them are Grandmasters that are ambassador of the International Muay Thai Federation in Manchester. And them two, I swear to God, like I remember my little brother was younger, like, he was mad into that shit. I'll start blowing a fucking bugle next door. Hands up like that, walk out, hands up like that. Hey! Hey! Every time he kicked elbow, hey! All the crowd love it. Okay. Well, he did ask to go. He did ask me to go fishing with him, man. I did say about 2 years ago or something, but no. Look at. I have a studio to build right now. Like I said, it's going to be basic. It's not going to be mega. All right, you leech cunts. Busy bee. Fuck you too and your busy bee. Tell you what, man, no comfort ever let me forget that whole bee incident. See, since I killed that bee though, you know on the same day, right? I come off a scooter at 35 miles an hour and rip the leg off myself, right? And my elbow, split my elbow open. I still didn't go to the hospital. I sorted it myself and glued it back together again. So, yeah, it sticks. It's stuck alright, but I shouldn't be using the normal one. You know what I mean? Because I broke out in a rash. Yeah, I'm not going to the hospital. You know what I mean? It's like, and it's it's a very hard place to stitch your elbow. You know, and you can't fucking, you can get on with it. This dirty animal I'm watching on the telly. It's called, shout out to Jeg at Cobra UK. They're an online protection group who protect our children online against them Nazi bastards. So I have a few friends that have different groups. Proper like fucking men that think it's alright to speak to kids appropriately, inappropriately, from 12 to 13. I've even seen one with a fucking 10-year-old sending on messages to dirty bastards. So my mate went to a store like you do. Do you know where he lived? He lived in fucking Newcastle. Right? So a few Manchester boys went down. They're an online predator team. And he tried to deny it all, start being a cocky cunt. So he told his wife, How about that? Do you know your husband's sending dick pics and wank videos to children? So he is getting. Is he in? Yeah, he's in the foot. Larry, there's 7 men at the door for you. So Larry, yeah, won't be doing that again. Well, he might do because I believe it's an illness. I believe you have to be born like that. I reckon because they must get the same attraction as we get as adults to women. That's what I truly believe. How the fuck could you be attracted to a child? Why? Like, fuck, why? You know, I don't get it. But the best place for them is in a wooden box. Because cunts like that, you can ruin a child for life. You know, some of these kids end up with fucking mental health issues. Some of these kids end up taking their own lives. Because if you slips through the net, you see, because you cannot monitor every youngster online. You know, like when we have our kids, you know, you say, right, good night, man, good night, Dad, we're going to bed. They're looking at all sorts on the fucking internet. You know what I mean? Kids are smart as fuck as well. And I'm not saying kids, but, you know, it's like the internet, you can find out anything. You can even find out how to make a bomb on the YouTube thing. You know, a few bat bombs and stuff like, you know. You better run for your money. Oh. Morning. Morning, Stevie. Hey, all right. Yeah, they're a bit there, bro. Yeah, you can get them. You can get them for about 3.5, 4 grand. It all depends which one it is, you know. I used to be able to pull wheelies and shit. I can't do it now, I'll tell you that. I wouldn't even try to do it. I'd end up in a wheelchair, but come off the bike again. So I'm gonna get a scoop. What's he screaming for? Oh, shut up, will ya? You swear she was getting killed. They're moving off fella away. You can't see that, no. Shout out to Jay at Cobra UK. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just waiting for police.
Jay's the man. Yeah, so shout out to Cobra UK, who are an online group who monitor people's online activities. And yeah, we know when you're lying. Tell you what, there's a lot of good soldiers that, especially him, he doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I know a few of them, and a lot of them are ex-military, like, you know what I mean? A couple of pairs in there, fucking, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we all have the same goal, you know what I mean? Like, because when the kids go to bed at night, we don't know what the fuck they're looking at. You know, because kids, when they hit the teenagers, they think of, now, I just hope that no children is fucking harmed, but what these dirty bastards don't know is that shit can ruin a kid for life, you know. It can start them self-harming, feeling insecure. It's like mental illness creeps in them. All because of a dirty bastard. You know what I mean? The law is on their side nowadays. Dog. Alright, look, you didn't even see it there, lad.
Did you bring us to your door by chatting to young children online? You should have done that, shouldn't you? You should have been keeping children unsafe. You should have been keeping children safe online by not chatting to them sexually. What do you have to say to that? Keep them safe? That's what you should have been doing. You're an online predator, aren't you? You're an online predator, aren't you? You don't care about her one bit. You're an online predator, so you're an online predator. Well, you should have kept her safe by not chatting to children online.
Now you're going on the sex offenders register.
You should be telling these children.
I'd punch him in the face if he answers me back, I would. That's why I'd be no good at that. Don't get me wrong, I'd be good at just standing there holding him. Look at him, the big fucking fat pig. Look at him making them faces like Guinea the pig, look. Look at his nose flared and watch. Taking teleconcept. He's lying.
You should have been keeping her safe by not chatting to children.
Fucking bastard.
You should have kept her safe. Baby, I'm taking.
I'm not ignoring you. I'll be with you shortly. I'll be with you shortly. Explain
No, you should have kept her safe. You should have kept her safe. You should have kept her safe. You should have kept children safe from not grooming them online. You had any concern.
You dirty bastard. That's your fault, your missus is like that. Yeah, fucking far-eyed cunt. And yeah, no disrespect to anybody that's a far-eyed bastard, right? Even though you have me on the other time, don't wear glasses a lot, but I have known to wear them, so yeah, I'm another far-eyed fuck.
Now, the whole neighbourhood will know exactly.
Say
You're an online child groomer. You are a danger to children. Children aren't safe with people like you roaming the streets.
Show me what he's done! Show me! If he's done something, then show me!
Oh, you're lying.
If not, you're not doing anything. If not, you've got no proof. Show me! Show me!
We're waiting for the police to arrive. Yeah, where's Willie? I don't know where she is. George, where's Willie? Let's show the evidence. All your online
May I listen? I know Shane Brannigan. I know a lot of them, bro. See, I'm not saying Shane or Jay, right? But I go to football. I used to go to football with a lot of these guys that work on these online groups that keep our kids safe. Because a few kids slip through the net. Look, we tell our kids, don't talk to fucking strangers. But what happens is they get groomed online by these cunts. And when you're a teenage girl and grown-ass men are telling you they love you and this and fucking, and you're, you know what I mean? You're a fucking baby. Still, 15 to me, you're a baby. You know, your mind fully doesn't develop until you're around 18. You're still grown as a person, you know, but this kind of fucking shit can ruin a kid. You know, especially a girl. They can go on to fucking self-harm, take their own fucking life, be on fucking meds for the rest of their life. You know.
Okay, yeah, you won't get anywhere near that.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't say, I'd never say I was fucking great, but I was mentally great in a way. Mentally violated. You know, verbally violated by non-believers, let's say. Now, anybody who claims to be a God-fearing man, yeah, you know, if one of them, if someone had come to me, or I'd get a phone call to say, Jude, my man down the road, bro, he's on the SO register, what do you want to do about it? Give me 15 minutes. Give me 15 minutes. With him. Yeah. No problem, and you know what? I know loads of ex-football thugs, if you want to say that. Now, I know a lot of the top boys. You know, we knew Chelsea's top boy, and I'll tell you what, at the time, yeah, he wasn't a fan of Irish people, but he grew up eventually, right? Jason Marino, he's wrote many books. Yeah, but the thing is, see, Chopper, I don't know what the legal age is. I think it's 16 in the UK, don't quote me, I could be wrong. I think it's 18 in Ireland now, I'm not sure. But like you said, they are babies. I'm like a baby, I'm 40 fucking 8, you know. I have 2 daughters, bro, and I'll tell you one thing. If I ever found out anybody ever done that, I had a few beers with him in Blackpool, like, you know what I mean, a one too many, and ended up in a bar brawl, like, not me and him again, and a couple of his mates, against about fucking 40 the cunts, all wearing cowboy hats, they were on a fucking stag do. I tell you one thing, I guarantee you, I tell you what, I hope this wedding wasn't the next day. Fuck me, man. Seriously, like. People can be very creative with shit. Like, I mean, like, if you, for instance, right, if I'm in a situation where I stood up front of 2 lads, not a ball, won't pick anything up, I'll knock the 2 of them out. I'll fight 2 of them at once. It's like when you have 10 in front of you, 20 in front of you, and there's only 6 of you. You're getting bounced with chairs, bottles. Come here, do you know how improvising you can be? I tell you what, you know what I mean? Pay attention to detail. You know what I mean? You know, an old pen on a beer mat, and I can make a thing that take your eye out. You know what I mean? You get stabbed in the eye with a pen, you're dead, blind. You're gonna be like that. Look, you're gonna be like the man that lives in the shed in Newcastle. Oh yeah, lad. He should do alright, because I tell you one thing, he must be still getting fucking royalties from Captain Hook. That's all he needs is a hook.
Absolutely vile cretin. Guys, I can't read any messages. I don't have my glasses because we thought
Yeah,
it's going
Max.
to go south with him for a very, very short moment.
Frosty,
Yeah.
thank you.
School teachers in denial.
But hey, that's shit, bro.
The internet, yes, it's supposed to be an
See that slider?
an instrument of joy, an instrument of searching the wonders of
My granddad like used to like the old slider, you know. My English granddad.
School teachers like this.
Well, the one that lived in Manchester. When I first come to Manchester, that's where I come. But he can go fuck himself, the dirty bastard. No, not my granddad.
There was back in the
He
day,
was my granddad
teachers
until
used
the
to tell
funeral.
their children, strange
How mad is that?
but this school teacher
The
seems to groom
dirty
these children online
Animal.
for his own sexual gratification.
You know what I mean? Even if it's one of your own, look at it.
School teacher,
There's no way, listen.
master.
God only gives you what you can carry right now. I've always told me brothers, I'll protect you to the death. Now, there's certain things you cannot come back from, okay? And that is one of them.
That is something, yeah.
You know, we're supposed to protect our children, our partners, our family. You know, this is your castle. Nowadays, come here. I know a fella recently that's got a life sentence, yeah, for protecting his home.
Absolutely
Now, I'll tell you something, right? You come to my door and I see weapons in your hand. The first thing I'm thinking is of one of me 20 hiding places around this house.
We have no idea.
I have weapons everywhere
When he comes back,
that can reach
it would
easy.
appear to me that
Now, I'm not talking about them kind of weapons.
rally around for him.
I don't keep them now.
I really do not know, but Jay's okay.
You know what I mean? Don't deprive me a little bit of one at least.
Stop trying to throw his way around. Try to
Come here.
knock Jay out the way.
You know, when you wake up with no coffee, or when you wake
Try
up
to
with no
knock
milk
the,
for your
Viking
coffee, it's
out of
just
the way
like,
as well.
yeah, that's just like a gun without bullets. Sugar without coffee, or coffee without sugar. That's a bullet with no clips in it, or a bullet with no slugs in it. But people like that, like I said, it's like when their own partners try to justify their actions, there's no coming back from that, right? Mark, if me and you found out there was a nonce living on this estate here was nonsense kids and all, what would happen?
Get fucked up.
Yeah, and I'd be the one kicking your door straight in, no problem, no questions asked. I'll do it, no problem. I don't care who you are, or many friends, uncles, cousins, nieces, aunties. I don't, I just, no. Yeah, make one of them cappuccino things. I know, yeah. Well, in a while I'll go down the road on the scooter. Yeah. Let's go. How's that? Is he in alright? How's that? How's that? Is he alright? Holly. Still. I thought he'd be in RM today. Recovering more. Wow. He's a fucking helmet, he is. He's gonna be dying tomorrow. Let's talk. Honestly, I'm not gonna say too much in here because too many people stuck up. Too many people on here. blow smoke up their arse just so I can get on the panel. Fuck you. And here,
You put milk in these chocolate things, too.
just a tiny bit. I'm not a big cappuccino. Fucking I like, yeah. He's an executive chef, and he's asking me, do I put milk in a cappuccino?
Yeah, because dude, that's your mate that from Scotland, chef, not
Yeah, he's a good chef though. Give him that. Chopper, God bless you, lad. Well, I'll tell you one thing, he was handy back then. He didn't give a fuck, man. Like I said, back then there was no high-vis cameras. There was no high-vis, there was no cameras attached to the horses, and there's none attached to the fucking to the feds. So back then there was hunting season was great. You could smack a copper in the face or drag one off a horse. Now here, anytime I've dragged anybody off a horse was because they trampled me, friends. Oh, you want to be a tough guy, do you? Yeah. And here they know a bit about horses as well, right? Because I was around them as a kid all my life. Not all my life. When I came to Manchester, but for 18 years, horses were a part of my life. And my family's life, you know what I mean? Now, where I'm from, there's a very famous horseman called Mickey O'Neill. You know what I mean? Now, his lad, Brian, a.k.a. Mako, right? That's what they used to call me, right? Yeah. I'm no imposter. I'm no generic version of anybody. I'm myself. I'm not a tough guy, a hard man, not a fighting man. I'll never claim to be a fighting man. What I do claim are fighting men's hands. Now look the knuckle. There, it's fucked. Gone. There, on that side, right? See that there? Up here? That's where my knuckle landed when I put my hand through a window. Some fella ran over, Snuggles, one of my mates. So I put my hand through the window to try drag him out. You know what I mean? I put my hand up, hit the glass so hard, I hit it the wrong way. And I broke my hand straight away. My knuckle, I could see it. I could see me knuckle, but I was in shock. So I blasted my hand through the window again and dragged him out. You know what I mean? Yeah, and we played dominoes with him. You know what I mean? Try to run over my mate, will you? We'll see about that. Or hit the cunt with a wheel brace. It's like, cause, like I said, he had it in the front of the car with him. He had a knife. He had fucking everything in there. Fuck's sake. All he was short of having was a little fucking monitor and shit. Anyway, he ran over me, mate. So he fucking, there was only one way out of this estate, yeah? And he was getting out of the estate. So I just ran over to the car, man. Bang! The first bang, I broke my hand. But I was like, fuck it, it's broken. Like, you know what I mean? I looked at my hand and I could see the blood was it, and I just went bang again. You know what I mean? I got it. It's like dragged out and Snuggles leveled him. Something's just happened to me live. What the fuck? But yeah, good pals of mine, you know. Good fellas, you know. Proper good fellas, like, you know. Like in the movie. Good fellas, you say, I mean, yes. You know him, he's a good fella. Like, you know, and there's no difference between the Italians and the Irish. You see, in Italian, Costa Nostra means our thing. Just like in Thai, Muay Thai means a new day. You know, a new day. It's like, did your mom ever say to you, don't worry about it, tomorrow's a new day? You know what I mean? And that's the way me ma was like. Me ma was raised by a soldier. And he was a disciplinarian, you could say. You know what I mean? Putting your hands on your daughters. Are you mad? Are you fucking mad? Put your hand on my daughter, you'll lose both of your hands. And here, I have no issue with the police. The police just don't bother. You leave me alone. You know what I mean? Because the first one comes through the door, dink. And like I said, he won't get through my door straight away. No, not that he'd ever have anything to come here for, but like I said, I don't fucking play. You know what I mean? I don't play with people like that. You know what I mean? You don't play. Hang on, guys, just let me throw something here a minute. I'm trying to stick me wire in the telephone. Hang on. Just go in the bleeding hole, will ya? Right, hang on. Just let me see. Hang on. Let me see if this, I'm ready to make a commitment. 1 second. Nope. Hang on a minute. Let me see, can I get this on? Hola. Have to put you over that second. No, in fact. Fuck's sake. Can't find the fucking. Come on, you bastard. Just let me see if this fucking stupid charger works. Come on. No, honestly, see, I'd lose my head only for it's attached. No. Fuck's sake, man. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, like I said, I don't get involved in other people's shit on here, right? So, if I want to talk to anybody, right, this is for all the celebrities out there. Yeah, or Jude will go where he wants. And anybody that starts calling certain names, like I said, listen, I have a few of them, right? In fact, about 10 altogether. And you know what? It's like, I was wrong. It's nearly 6 years I've watched. All the chaos going on. Had to see if there's any decent Irish podcasters. Then I sent Ronan a message and he sent the Star a message and that sent him a message. And, you know, Jude checks out. Jude's good. Jude's never signed a statement in his life. The only one he ever, my mates will tell it, listen, I've charged for guns and what have you, and no big thing, you know what I mean? A long time ago, I was a different person back then, you know, it's more ruthless. Nowadays, I have like compassion and love and, you know, I don't need to do anything like that. I don't need to, listen, I'm an own. You know what I mean? But on my estate, I'm a somebody. Because man can fight in it. So listen, a lot of these manks are angry, but when you put it on them, you know who runs this housing estate? Irish people. Myself and another 6 families. And anyone's house gets robbed, you're moved. Anybody that's a significant risk, if we find out that you're talking to kids or you're on the SO, you're gone. And it'll be me that'll kick your door in, especially if it happens on this manner. I'll kick your door in and I don't care who your family is. Listen, you bring 100 people, yeah? I'll bring 1,000. Not literally, but like if someone come to my house, which only one family has ever done that, and they don't live on this housing estate anymore. Oh, he thought that Daddy was a hard man, the hardest man in Beswick, was he? The biggest legend in Beswick, was he? I shut him down in 2 seconds. Phil, only one of his friends stood up for him. And I'll tell you what, I respect that kid, Curtis. He's one of my brother's best mates now. All because of that incident. I went in, there's like, you better get up because I'm not going to hit you when you're sitting down because there's not one other in that. You know what I mean? There is for other people, but I wouldn't tag you when you're sitting down because you have to take into consideration I was in a pub that was rammed to fuck on a Saturday night. About 50 gypsies in there drinking in the back of the pub, playing pool, and I come in. Your mum wouldn't get up, so I had to uproot the tables and I had to interrupt people's nice little cozy Saturday night, you know. He'd more shards of glass in his eye. Because I flipped the table, I was annoyed at him. Because he wouldn't fucking, yeah, I was very annoyed at him. You know what I mean? And it was embarrassing to me. Because I'm coming in here and I'm expecting like a gunfight. Not a gunfight, but you know what I mean? Like you walk into a bar and everyone stops. You know what I mean? People tend to listen when they have no other option. I was screaming at this Phil and he wouldn't get up, so I upended the tables. Cosy, Ian Cosgrove. You know he's a big legend around here, yeah? Anybody says something to him. Fella put his hand on my brother's shoulder. Said that my brother said, if you don't take your hand off my shoulder right now, you're gonna lose. You understand? Anyway, a week after that conversation, the big legend, hey, just like a chicken legend in McDonald's, I hear it. I hear him. He's nothing. I showed him he's nothing. In front of all his mates and his girlfriend. Just pick going live in a few about last night's Carry On. Why, what happened? You know what I mean? Shout out to all the movie stars out there with egos. Like I said, it's okay for one person to say continuously calling everybody else bacons. You know, like if I start saying Hardy Bollocks, would you start saying Hardy Bollocks as well? Hobbits. Hobbits with egos. And I hear no disrespect to hobbits. I call me chick a hobbit because he's a midget. I mean, when I call you a hobbit, I mean you're a midget. But if you want to dance anytime, have my phone number, me address. Yeah. Gives a little bit of fun, will it? Because I'm getting bored. Now I'm going to watch last night's Sash Pit. Five minutes ago. Someone tell Film Bikers Mike is shit.
doing should end this nonsense once and for all. I'm sick and tired of losing money because